Judging by the rise in the incidence of depression and other mental health problems, it is clear that we are dealing with a cultural epidemic. It is cultural because it is based on popular beliefs, is reinforced by human interaction, and is transmitted through social media. The mental health crisis we are experiencing is not detached from the ruling ideology. It is not strictly biological or intrapsychic. This is largely the result of practices that are anathema to well-being. Among them are celebritism, meritocracy, and excessive independence. As we shall see, all these variants have in common that they arise from and reinforce a distorted sense of the matter. Some people suffer from humiliation. They feel that they don't matter, while others experience arrogance, having an inflated sense of personal worth. The pursuit of celebritism. Celebritism refers to the pursuit of fame and popularity through social media. Some people are hungry for attention and turn to social media to get followers and likes. Inevitably, they end up comparing themselves to celebrities, big and small, and feeling less popular, attractive, successful, rich, connected, or educated. And the more time he spends on social media chasing fame, the worse he feels. The irony is that while they work hard to raise their status on social platforms, they are eroding their own sense of worth and lowering the self-esteem of others. This is because neither they nor their intended audience can ever achieve the beauty, fame, or fortune of local or global celebrities. Of course, the addictive nature of social media only makes the problem worse. One possible antidote to this psychological toxin is humility. Instead of boasting about success, real or imagined, and causing envy, we can be less conceited and more reserved about our achievements. The myth of meritocracy. Nothing is more appealing to the American mind than the idea that if you work hard enough, success is within reach. Even though this myth has been debunked, people still want to believe that through sheer hard work and ingenuity, anyone can overcome adversity and live the American dream. The reason meritocracy is problematic is that it assumes that motivation depends solely on the will of the individual and ignores the fact that not all of us have been taught or trained to exercise willpower, nor do we have the cultural resources to do so. Effort, motivation, determination, and persistence are cultivated, not turned on and off like a switch. Motivation always interacts with opportunities. You can invest a lot of dedication, but if you don't have enough funds or if your school is underfunded and your parents aren't able to enrich your education with extracurricular activities, motivation alone will only take you so far. Americans scoff at oligarchic prerogatives. We are not fully aware that we have substituted one kind of privilege for another. It used to be that having the right demographic and the right last name would open doors for you at a company. Now, instead of a family tree, people rely on an educational tree. Unfortunately, elite colleges remain incredibly isolated. Only a tiny fraction of their student body comes from the lower socioeconomic quintile. As a result of the myth of meritocracy, those who fail to climb the ladder of success end up blaming themselves. After all, the American dream goes on. If you work hard enough, you can do it. If you fail to do this, the implication is that you are either incompetent or lazy. Millions of people without a college degree walk around with a sense of shame, fueled by the rhetoric of ascendancy, that if you work hard enough, you can make it. The sense of failure that many people carry has led to death from despair, suicide, or addiction. People with less education may feel that they matter less in society. At the same time, many others walk around with a sense of arrogance that they didn't do it because of their last name, but because of their intellectual prowess, when in reality, the two are highly correlated. Family privilege breeds educational privilege. We can counter this variant of the cultural pandemic by promoting social justice, and not just by prioritizing cognitive prowess. We can also recognize the dignity of any kind of work, not just that which comes with higher degrees. We must ensure that everyone feels that their contribution to the common good is valued. We need to stop dismissing, even unwittingly, people with lower levels of education. We do so at our own risk. The excesses of independence. Needless to say, we all desire to be independent and autonomous. Freedom and self-determination are precious values, necessary for well-being. However, taken to the extreme as it is today, self-reliance can lead to the belief that we should be able to solve our problems on our own. Although nothing could be further from the truth, in our culture asking for help is often seen as a sign of weakness. We are interdependent beings, not independent creatures. We cannot survive, let alone thrive, on our own. We are relational through and through, and yet, the more we protest signs of weakness and displays of vulnerability, the more we perpetuate the myth that if we're strong enough, we can handle anything. How about showing a little common humanity and giving others the opportunity to do the same? An inflated sense of worth, fame, and self-belief are attractive in the short term, but harmful in the long term. They provide an immediate kick, an adrenaline rush. But in the long run, they can create division, arrogance, and isolation, harmful psychological toxins. Humility, justice, and interdependence are far better investments in well-being. When we trade in meritocracy, celebrity, and self-sufficiency, we tell others that unless they achieve a higher degree of education, success, popularity, or invulnerability, they are not as worthy as we are. Is this what we want? That concludes our exploration into toxic traits in pop culture. We hope you found this extensive video insightful and thought-provoking. If it has resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might benefit from this knowledge. The discussion doesn't end here. Let's continue it in the comments section below. Have you recognized toxic traits in yourself or others? And how have you addressed them? Your stories and insights can inspire and help others on their journeys. Thank you for joining us today on this important exploration. Until next time, stay curious and never stop striving for personal growth. Take care.